Hello guys, and welcome to your 30th Java tutorial in which we're going to be going over modifiers. Now modifiers are, as you recall, these keywords that pretty much define a class or a method or even a variable. And in this case we have a public class main class or public static void main. So what do these keywords officially mean? I know I've kind of used them a lot, but I've never officially made a tutorial on them. And how many are there actually? Without further ado, let's just go over all the modifiers. So we have public, and if say I can create a public integer my int. There we go. What does it do? This public keyword pretty much defines the my int variable to be accessible by this entire class, by all the classes in this package, and by all the packages in this source folder. And I know we only have one package for now, but that may change. You never know. And the next keyword would be protected. If we have a protected int myInt, this means that the myInt variable is accessible by everything in this class and all of the classes in our package, but none of the packages outside of this package can access the myInt variable. Alright, let's go ahead and change the modifier here to private. Private int myInt. Now, what does this do? Well, this private int will only be accessible in this class. It's not even accessible by any of the other classes in the same package. But without just I don't really just want to leave you with that quick brief definition. Let's just do some very cool examples, and you might learn something on the way. So let's get started. In our default package, let's for example create another class. It's going to be named vars. I don't know, variables. Oh, well, yeah. Alright, and this is just going to have a ton of variables for us. Let's say a public, it's going to have a public variable. It's going to have a public integer myInt, and it's also going to have a protected integer my var, and it's also going to have a private integer my var too. I don't know. So anyways, let's just go ahead and create a constructor for this class, and it's going to be a public vars like so, and we're just going to pre-initialize all these, not pre-initialize, we're just going to initialize them. My var, set that equal to 1, set my var 2 equal to 2. Yeah, so some pretty basic stuff. Well, let's see what happens when we try to access these. Let's see, main class. Alright, so I want to create my own vars instance. Let's go vars v is equal to new vars, or vars, or whatever you choose to call it. Alright, so let's see what I can access. So let's see, v dot, and let's see the different stuff I can access. Well, I can clearly access my var and my int for now. And if we recall, my var and my int, those are the public and protected integers. So everything works as expected. And if I try to access this private int my var 2, so if I go v dot my var 2 and I reset it to something like 4, I'm going to get an error. It's going to say change visibility of my var to default, something like that, because I cannot access it with this private modifier. Alright, so next, let's go ahead and test out this protected modifier, protected int my var. Alright, so protected, what is that? It can only be accessed in all classes inside this same package. So we're going to have to create more than one package to effectively test this. And how we're going to do that is we're going to right click source, going to go to new, and then click package. And there's actually a strict, package naming convention that you usually want to follow while, making something professional. But, since this is, kind of, just a tutorial series, I'm just gonna go ahead and make like a com.youtube.vars package. I don't know. And in this package, we're gonna have another new class. Let's just go ahead and name it uh, main class. Why not? Another main class. And we're actually going to need another package. Let's go ahead to source, hit new. And this is because of the reason that we're using our default package here. Default package isn't really good because we can't actually access it. And I'm sorry, I clicked new class. I meant to click new package. Let's create another package. Let's name it com.youtube.vars. And com, by the way, is company. So, youtube.com .vars just vars2. Simple enough. Alright, and here let's create another new class and let's name it vars. So all I'm really doing is I'm pretty much recreating a class from our default package right here in our new location. So all I'm going to do is copy this code right now. I'm going to close out of this method and close out of the original. Yes. Save it. Alright, here we go. com.youtube.vars2. This shows our package location. We're right here. And let's just paste that code down right here. And why I did this was so we could effectively demonstrate with these two official package names. And let me just show you exactly what I mean. So here I am in this completely different package, com.youtube.vars, and I'll open that main class. There we go. And what do I want to do here? Well, let's just create another new main method. Public static void main. Alright, I think you guys are probably thinking that this is kind of really repetitive, but I think it's just good practice to repeat. So I've chosen this type of style right now. So anyways, here we've created another main class and another package. And let's say we want to access the protected keyword from myvar. Let's try. And we'll do that by simply creating a vars instance. Vars v is equal to new vars, and it's going to ask us to import it from com.youtube.vars to this import statement from another package. All it does is it import this class right down here. And now we can officially use it, and let's try to access a variable. What? We can only access one variable, my int. Oh, that kind of sucks. And why is that? That's because this protected variable and this private variable, they make these two variables inaccessible from a different package. However, the public variable makes my int accessible from any package and any class in this entire source folder. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've wanted to teach for now, and we'll just preset it to 3. Set it to 3. So I kind of went along and taught you guys how to create simple packages, and along the way, and just demonstrated the modifiers. So public accessible by pretty much anything, private only accessible by one class, protected access by everything in the package. I guess I could have just summarized it that way, but I wanted to make it a bit better. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I believe I've went over everything I wanted to go over in this tutorial. And peace.